Ladies and gentlemen, for one day and one day only, we're back on the 261. This is what you get when you swap your days off. I need Wednesday off. I should be off today. So, and the app went down. So, the app went down, that shows you what duties you're going to get. And I didn't know until I was on the bus coming to work. I knew what time. I phoned up and said, I don't know what duty I'm on. And he said, oh, yeah, it's 3319. I went, okay, yeah, what time was that sign on? And he said, 2 minutes past 1. So I said, okay, see you there. Came in 2 minutes past. Came in on the bus to sign on. The app starts working. I look at it. I went, how can I start at the depot? How can I start at the garage on the 314? Then it dawned on me. I looked a little bit closer. 261. Actually, I've done one rounder. I've got four. Yeah, you know this is the duty that they just can't get anyone to cover. So they go, oh, I know what they'll do. Slam it on him. Yeah, so 4 rounders. 2 and 2. I've got less than an hour for a lunch break. And then the annoying bit is I've got to go to Lewisham, come back, I'm at the Prue. I've got to go to Lewisham, come back here, and I've got to sit here for 16 minutes. What's that? For 15 minutes before I go back down to 5 minutes down the road, back to the garage to come off on my meal break. But I have to say, I'm in an MMC today, Enviro 400 MMC, and you do miss them. Being on the 314, those 200s are a little bit rattly, and obviously this is a 68 or an 18 plate, something like that. So it's definitely done the miles. Obviously, it runs every day, but it hasn't got that where you think the ramp box is going to come off, or the poles are coming loose. But it's just old age and mileage. Like myself, I'm getting a bit old and rattly. So what do you expect? This fella down there driving the R3, he used to be a taxi driver. We're in every depot, in every company in London now. We're slowly, by stealth, we're taking over. Mark my words. Right, I'll show you my duty card. Alright, my duty card today, obviously duty number 3319, because it's a Monday to Friday school holiday rota. I signed on at 2 minutes past 1. I signed off at 10:53. I've got 54 minutes for a lunch break, so I will be on time. So take over the bus at 9 minutes past. I speak English, boy. 9 minutes past 1. Go to the Prue. So I've been to Lewisham. I'm now here at the Prue. I'll leave the Prue at 15:46, and it's, what does that say? 3:40. So 6 minutes. I've got to go to Lewisham to the Prue, and Prue to the garage. The second half's the best bit, because you don't have any of the tag-ons coming up with the Prue. So straight to Lewisham to the Prue to Lewisham and off to at the depot. And D says, this bus continues to Locksbottom Prue Hospital stand, arriving at 22:48 for the next duty, that will take over this bus, will be 33:25. 3325 duty, so 25. So the duties are bollocks. no, I've got stand time here because there's no traffic because we're running early. So if this is a normal day, you get no stand time at all. Ooh, there's an airplane flying into Biggin Hill. Can you hear it? It's from Posh Fork with jets. So you get no stand time. You get a 54-minute meal break. So being on the 314, some of our meal breaks are like 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 10. You know, the 246 is some of their meal breaks are 2 hours and 40 minutes because they get the same bus back as the one that went. So it's an hour and 10 minutes there, an hour and 20 minutes there, an hour and 20 minutes back. So they take over the same bus. It's just how it is. You know, that's just how things are rotated. But yeah, I've got 4 minutes left to go. I have to say I haven't missed the Pru. I haven't missed the Pru at all. I notice the cars are a lot better standard up here than they are at the hospital I go to. But when I fell over, what was that I just eating? I'm stuck in my tooth. When I broke my toe, I didn't want to go to Woolwich or Lewisham. I thought there's no fucking way I'm sitting in them shitholes. So I came up here. It's a different class of shithole. It's still a shithole, but it's different class of vermin sitting with you. No skagheads up here though. Yeah. Lewisham's got a fantastic rehabilitation centre for drug dependency. Because you can see them lying all over the place because they don't want to be in it, or they whatever, you know. It's quite sad really. You can't use the toilets in Lewisham because they're generally full of blood, where the junkies are jacking up and bursting veins and doing all sorts of nasty stuff to themselves, trying to find a vein. I can't judge, you know, we all have our vices, but you've got to be in it's got to be such a bad place. You don't even know you're there, you know. Awful. Yes. Alcohol was always my drug, and I don't even drink that much these days. I think I've had 6 pints. No more than 10 pints this year. Yeah. That includes being out and at home and sitting in the garden. 10 pints if I'm lucky. Anyway, so another tangent you got me on. But 261. I've got to go back to Lewisham now in the traffic because it's now traffic time, 4:45, and come back without the traffic. So hopefully the second half, I'll start my second half at 7:20. It should be a lot better than it is, or a lot better than it's going to be now. It's still, listen, I know it's school time, but we still have a rush hour, we still have traffic, and it's still Lewisham. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Right, let's go. I'll speak to you in a bit. 261, strike again. Right. Oh, what was I doing? What did I say? Oh yeah, I was at the Pru. Left the Pru, no hassles at all. Gone past the garage, and there's a bus stop called Bertha James Day Centre, and a woman comes up to me with a handful of tissues and puke, and she said, "He's been sick. He's just left hospital. If you've got something to clean it up with, I'll clean it." Well, oh God, I've looked at it and it's like a little waterfall coming from the foot on the lower floor, from the top, from the back seat, down the stairs and right down the gangway. Oh, right, abandon ship. Get everyone off. Get back to take it back to the garage. I was meant to take another bus, but someone else took my bus. I don't know why, but he did. Obviously he needed it. Anyway, so my bus was cleaned, and I'm here now at Grove Park, because obviously I didn't have enough time to get all the way down to Lewisham and back in time for my meal relief. So here I am in Grove Park, and I leave here in about 5 minutes time. So I've come down here around. So I was sort of in Bromley South when I had to get all the people off the bus. They weren't happy, but what can you do? You can't run a bus and service with puke running down the aisles. So turned the bus around. I drove up to Bromley North, turned the bus around, came back to Bromley bus garage, tried to get another bus, came back in my own bus, ran dead to Bromley South, and then from Bromley South in service to Grove Park, which is sort of that's just them picking up the miles, because obviously as I've told you before, the buses in London get paid by the miles that they do, bus garages, bus companies. So from here, the company can't get fined for someone puking on your bus, because it's just one of those things. If it was a crash or a breakdown, then they get penalised. But so this is my code for the day is uniform 2/2. So there's only been 2 incidents today so far. And I put uniform 20. That's not good. I'll have to change that. Change that quickly. Change that into 2. Uniform 2/2. Right, so mileage that we've lost. Trip number is running numbers 110. Let's put this in, scribble it in, and 117. I'll explain to you what I've done in a second. So we've lost time, lost distance from Grove Park to Lewisham Station, and it was a return. That is a right. That's sorry, you're looking at the top of my head. Right, let me just show you this. And you can see my scrawly bad handwriting. All right, so I was up. Oh no, I was here, wasn't I? I done a rounder. What had I done? I don't know. What time is it now? 5:21. Okay, so I was at the Pru. I was going back to Lewisham, but I got as far as sort of just before Bromley South. I had to turn around, go all the way back to Bromley bus garage, sort my bus out, and then come back and run dead to Bromley South, running service to Bromley North, to Grove Park, and from Grove Park, oh sorry, here we are, back to Grove Park. I'm leaving Grove Park at 17:31. So that's me leaving on time from here. So this part of the journey from Bromley South, from Grove Park, all the way through Lee Green, Lee Gate, Lewisham Station, and again in the opposite direction, Molesworth Street, Lee Green to Grove Park, has been missed out. So you get a code for that. So these are my trip numbers today. So it was 112 going and 117 coming back. Running numbers 110. So there's 112 going and 117 coming back. Yes, that's right so far. Reason for curtailment, vomit, and right, so journey or part journey lost. From Grove Park to Lewisham Station, a return. So if I just lost from from Grove Park to Lewisham Station, I'd be coming back, and that would be an S. So that would be a single or a return journey. And that is uniform 2/2 in my scrawly, disgusting handwriting. So that is my thing for the day. So that's my curtailment. But I'm in Grove Park, and they park like maniacs here in Grove Park. Oh, look at this chap here, reversing it. Most people drive in, but he's decided that he's going to reverse into the spot. And the only buses that use this station, there's a toilet in that over there. I don't know the code for it, so I can't get into it. So the only people that use this station are stagecoach drivers. So the 136, the 181, I think that's it really. And they use this. There's a bus stop over there. This is Grove. There is a Grove Park bus stop. 136 and 181. Yeah. So the 273 is across the road, and the 284 is across the road, but they don't come in here. So on the other side of that bus is Chimbrook Road. The 273 goes down. The 273 goes down Chimbrook Road and off through the back of Mottingham, and the 284 turns right and goes up Downham Way, I believe. Well, at least the floor got mopped today. It was disgusting. It was all brown and lumpy, and it looked like really strong milky coffee, but it was one of my past the middle door here. It was just about here. So there's a middle door, and it was about here. It got to about there. So I had to debus everyone via the front of the bus. Stop them standing in it. Anyway, I've been to Tesco's. I've got myself some lunch because I'm coming off of my meal break in a minute. I'm going to drive back to Bromley North from here, from Grove Park. Tesco's garage. It's an Tesco shop. You know what I mean. Other petrol stations are available, but yes. So that's it. I'm in Grove Park. The 261 strikes again. Let's see what we can go back and have some lunch and see what we can get up to on the second half. I'm gonna go. Speak to you later. So here I am again, Eltham. Doing late, because as you know, we don't do nights at Bromley, which is good. So my duty starts, sign on at 13:52 and I finish at 23:26. Right. You remember when I said that the 321 drivers are a bunch of dicks? Because they don't wave. As I was posting it, 3 of them waved at me, so I feel really bad. So you're not all dicks, just most of you. What else was it? Charlie, one of my subscribers, found me at New Addington. Young lad. Wanted a selfie with me, so that's quite sweet. Shout out to Charlie, wherever you're from. Him and his mum, and I think it might have been his sister, and another lady. Yeah, which is rather sweet. What else has happened in my life? I was sitting on the couch the other day, waiting to go to work, as you do, working late. And I'm sitting there, and I hear the cat, Blue, screaming. And I thought, oh God, what's he done now? And I mean, like, it wasn't like, it was like fear. You know, he's like one of those horrible warble, horrible thing. Anyway, I've gone upstairs. I can't find him. And then he starts crying again. So there he is in the bathroom. in the toilet, upside down, back in first, tail under the rim, but all four legs pointing up in the air, stuck as stuck can be, completely soaked. Oh, I should have took a video. It was the funniest thing. Only my cat could fall in the toilet. It's lucky I only cleaned it that morning. There you go. Probably why he did it. Nice. I've got pictures of. I've got a few pictures of him wet. He's not a happy bunny wet. Oh my god. Remember, I did a little video of him when he was looking down the plug hole. Well, he's got this habit now of just lying in the sink. I've got. I don't know. I don't know what it is about him. He's completely fucking mental. He is the daftest cat. I do love him though. He is funny. I've had cats for almost childhood. I had cats and dogs. I was always more of a dog person. The cats I never really got along with, but this one, he's sort of broken my heart. The little bugger. He's a right little sweetheart. So that was it. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1 drivers. Charlie and Blue. One arse. I'll show you my duty card and do it that way. Alrighty, so this is my duty card. Duty 3529, school holidays. Sign on at 13:52, sign off at 23:26, and my meal relief, which is in about when do I leave here? 49. I've got to go soon. 15:27 to 18:27. So I am at Eltham bus stand. I'm leaving here at 16:49. The time is now 45, so I haven't got long to go. I'm going to go to Eltham. I'm in Eltham. I'm going to go to Bromley North, come off at 17:27 for my meal break, and then that's when the fun begins. So 18:27, I go back on the bus to Addington, Addington to Eltham, Eltham to Addington, Addington to Eltham, and then Eltham back to the garage. Those little arrows there dictate that it's running dead. So it's all right, but that last leg to Eltham, it just sort of, you don't pick a lot of people up, and you don't have a lot of time. You've got where normally you've got an hour and odd, you've got 50 something minutes. So you've got to kick the arse out of it to get back to where you want to be. Right, let's go and drive a bus. I'll speak to you about it. 9:30, and it's dark. Where has the summer gone? Nights are creeping in. Ooh, will be woolly jumper soon. It's been a pretty miserable summer so far. I've got 3 weeks off soon, which would be nice. To be honest, it's creeped up on me. I didn't realise it was so soon, but yeah, 3 weeks. I might even get to the allotment just one day. You never know. Oh, what a surprise. There's a bus trying to isolate itself, beeping away. You wouldn't mind hanging around as much as you do if you didn't have to hang around as much as you do. It doesn't make any sense but if you know, you know. So it's 9:30, 8:30. You know, I've got 20 minutes stand time, and I'd rather not have it. I'd rather just go, you know, just straight back out and go back to Addington, because I've got to go back to Addington, and then I've got to come back here. And when I get here, I run dead to the garage. So, you know, it's not too bad. But when I go back to Addington, when I come back here, you get less than an hour. It's 13.5 miles across London. So you got to push. You know, it's that time of night. You're not picking huge amounts of people up, so it's not. You can do it, but you have to push. Either that, or you finish later. I mean, you're not going to go over your driving hours. I don't think. No. Remember, you can only drive 5.5 hours in any one stretch. And you can only drive 10 hours in a day. Oh, go on, just turn yourself off. Go on, isolate yourself. Stop annoying me. It goes, oh, you can just feel it here. It's like the relief of it. Oh. Just turn myself off. Just give me 5 minutes peace. If buses could talk, I wonder what they'd say. Get your feet off my chairs. And other niceties. There. And relax. It's funny. But it's quiet. We have the whatever that is, 233 probably. Yeah, 233. Go Ahead bus. It's Metro bus, part of Go Ahead, and they go from here to Swanley and back again via Sidcup station, or the front of Sidcup. Everyone's moaning. Relief driver's not here. He's got the ump. I mean, Go Ahead must have the logistics of their routes must be phenomenal, because they have ferry buses. They'll bring drivers up from the garage and vice versa, and back again. And every station's got them. There's two over here. There's normally 2 or 3 at Bromley North. Like you see them, you know, scurrying around, going to other places. There's probably some down in Greenwich as well, down in the O2, places like that. So you know the logistics of their routes it must be pretty hard work. Yeah, and does the driving, I suppose it does. If you signed on and picked up the ferry bus at the depot and you're driving to pick up a bus, that has to count as driving time. Has to, surely. Oh, he's doing a scratch card over there. I hope he wins. No, he's just scrumbled it up and thrown it in his bag, so he's back to work tomorrow. So I don't think I'd come in if I won a couple of million quid. Oh, I might do, just to rub the noses in it. Ugh. Right, let's have a look. How long have we got left? Oh, 1.5 minutes. Should be just enough time to fire this old beast up and get gone. Alright, I'll speak to you soon. Ta-da. Now then, it's Saturday. Oh, Saturday duty. Oh, the duty. Second half, rubbish. First half, oh, super. This is a sort of duty that you love the other way around. Just when you're coming off. Oh, so today I've got Bromley North to Elton, Elton to Bromley North, then my lunch break, and then I've got. But I'll show you that in a minute. Oh, so what's happening in the world? It's going to rain. Allowed to rain. It's summertime. Get a bit humpy with this summertime malarkey. There's not enough sun. Last year, remember last year? Excuse me. Woo. Remember last year? Lockdown, camping in the garden. It was so hot. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Fantastic weather, in fact. Fun enough, we went away to a caravan. Today, 28th of August. Is it 28th of August? 28th of August last year, we went away on holiday for a week, a weekend, just to get the little in away. Might have been 3 or 4 days. Can't remember now. And it absolutely belted down. As we got there, we just sort of lumbered all the gear out of the cab into the caravan. Where was that? New Romney? Yeah, I think we used to go to New Romney a lot. The little one had changed this time around. Anyway, got there and it absolutely sheeted down. Awful weather. Awful, 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 awful. And today, it's just overcast. It's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. So, I'm so tired. Oh. I had Blue nibbling my toes again this morning. He's gonna get it. And he's got this thing. I don't know what it is. He jumps up the bed and runs at you and headbutts your face. 4 o'clock this morning did it to me. I would tell you what, I nearly turned him into a glove puppet. Little fucker. Anyway, let's show you my duty card. Look at this. Okay, so it's a Saturday duty. I signed on at 14:44 and I sign off at 22:42. That's 10:42 for everyone else. Meal relief, meal break, hour and 2 minutes. So I come off at 46 for my meal break, but I come back on the bus at 51 because I've got to walk from Bromley North over to Widmore Road. So this is the first half. Bromley North to Elton, where I am now. I leave here in, I've still got 12 minutes or so left. There, and I'll come off of Bromley North for my meal relief, and then I've got Bromley North to Elton, Elton to Addington, Addington to Elton, Elton to Addington, and then I drive back dead from Addington to Bromley bus garage at 22:37, which gives me 13. No way I'm going to do it in 15 minutes. No way. 15, hang on, 37:47, no, whatever it is, 22:37, it gives me 5 minutes, no, sorry, New Addington, what am I talking about, you fool, you bloody fool. So I'll leave at 22:19. 20 past 9, 20 past 10, I get back to the garage at 22:37, and they give you 5 minutes to get back to sign off. I don't know, I'm a retard at times, can't even think with my own brain. I've got, you don't want to look at my fingers. There you go. Got my pen sticking out. JB. There's my leader going out. So yeah, so it's alright. First half first half's blinded. They do have duties like that where it's the other way around. You get the two and a bit rounders for the 1.25 rounders, 1.5 rounders, and then you get a quarter each way. Oh, I mean, I've never had it. I don't think, but not like I remember. But that's the one to have in your second half. Just Bobby North to Elton to Bobby North and go home. Perfect. What more could you want? A bit of sunshine maybe. You notice the nights are drawing in. I mean, 9 o'clock now, it's absolutely pitch black. Yeah. There's my leader going out. So that means I've got 9. Yep, I've got about 12 minutes. No, I should have more than that. You might be leaving late actually. I don't know what it is. I think it's 12 minutes on a weekday. It's longer on a weekend, a Saturday, and it's even longer on a Sunday. I think. How much? I don't know. I don't care. I just drive things. I don't have to work out the routes and the timings and such nonsense. Probably do a better job. Of course I would. Well, he's picked up one person. There's well replacement in here to do it. Well, they were when I got here. Cluttering up the bloody place as they do. What's happening in the world? Oh, the Olympics are doing well. We're doing well at the Olympics, I've heard. The Paralympics. See, I've mentioned this before. I do have an issue with having a separate Olympics for the Paralympians. Because it treats them differently. I know they are different. And I know they have different needs. But there must be there must be a place out there whoever has the next Olympics. I don't even know who has the next Olympics. And surely they must look at integrating the Paralympians in with the able-bodied people. It's only fair and right. Because I remember 2012, Greenwich Council had this huge place up on Blackheath, big stage, big screen, and so everyone can go and watch the Olympics. There was bars and there was food places there, so you can have a little picnic and sit and watch the Olympics. Paralympics turned up, they all fucking locked it up and turned it away, towed it all away. It was disgraceful. It's like I suppose they I think they probably are treated as second-class citizens, and they're not. You know, these people work fucking hard for what they do. And we go, we'll tag it on the end, don't worry about it. You know, we'll have the Olympics, we'll have a closing ceremony, and then we'll have the Paralympics. Because they're not really, you know, they'll be alright, they won't mind. Well, fucking sure I would. Right, International Olympic Committee. If you watch my YouTube channel, which I know you probably do, work it out. Get them in, integrate them into the. Yeah, of course they do. Of course they watch my YouTube channel. Get them integrated into the main games. One games for all. There you go. That's the communist in me. I don't know what it is lately, but I've got a really itchy nose. Really itchy nose. Oh. I've got 3 weeks off as of Tuesday. Don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I might have to go and do some gardening. Which will piss the missus off no end. The missus doesn't want me to have an allotment because there's far too many things to do in my garden. Well, she won't let me do what I want to do in my garden, so she can do it. As far as I'm concerned, she can kiss my ass. So 161 across the road with a stagecoach bus. That goes to, where does that go? It goes to the Hurst of Chislehurst. And then it goes to North Greenwich, I think. I've said that, but I don't know. It goes past the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. It goes to Woolwich. And then from there, I don't know where it goes. I'm going to say Greenwich North. Or the O2, which is Greenwich North. Is it not? O2, Greenwich North? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know, I don't have to go there. Yeah, so there are Enviro 400 MMC hybrids, I believe. Or just Enviro 400 hybrids with an MMC. I don't know. Some bus nerd, put your hand up. Someone tell me. And here's my man, the bloke behind me. He's just coming in. Right. So if he's coming in, hopefully he's a bit early. Oh, I've still got 7 minutes. I might go and have a chat actually. He follows my YouTube channel, so he normally tells me what I'm doing wrong. Right, go on then. I'll try and speak to you a little bit later. I've got to come out and do tomorrow and Monday anyway. So working a bank holiday, can't be bad, eh? Pay you more to do it as well. Do you know why they did it? Because trade unions made them do it. If you're not in a trade union, why not? If you are, well done. Be more active in your own trade union. Be more active in your own workplace. That's how things get changed. Ooh, squeaky door. All right, I'm gonna go. Speak to you soon. I'm on the 61. I'm not driving it. I'm going to work. It's not too bad. I haven't had the cab all week, so having to get the bus with the muggles. Non-bus driving folk. It's actually not bad. It's quite a nice journey on the 61. It's a bit of a walk for me, but it's worth. You gotta stretch your legs every now and again. Coming up at Chislehurst Pond. Always a car when you drive the 61 that tries to squeeze past you just through there. Again, it's that 14'6", 13 meters long, bright red bus that no one ever sees. And I suppose anywhere you go in the country, there's another one. Look, it doesn't matter what colour your bus is. Wherever you are around the country, you know, my mates down in Cornwall drives Kerno bus. See, these buses, their buses are bright green. You're completely invisible. Hello, Alan, if you're watching. No shining. So I'm on the way to, where are we going? This is Chislehurst Road. Is it Chislehurst Road? I don't know what it is. Heading up towards.
Centre Common Road, War Memorial.
There you go, Centre Common Road, going towards Chislehurst War Memorial. On my way to go down, drop down into Orpington High Street, up the hill, Crofton Road. People are walking along drinking beer. What time is it? It's only 1 o'clock. Oh dear. It's actually nice being chauffeured to work. Not really. Right. It's a Sunday, so it's a Sunday duty today. So like I said, I haven't seen my duty card yet. I've got it tomorrow as well, because obviously it's a bank holiday tomorrow. So we do Sunday duties on a Monday, on a bank holiday. So we are in Chislehurst, the Hurst of Chisel. People having a life, look. Having a life. This is Royal Parade. It's a great butcher. I think it's Biggs Butchers. I got some Barnsley chops there from there. Barnsley chops are the whole chop, not you know when you get your chops like a triangle shape. These are the whole, both sides of the spine. Oh my God, there must have been lamb chops. There must have been, lamb. Must have been this thick. Fantastic. So was the price. I think I got 5. I wanted 4, but there was 5 left, and I thought I couldn't just leave the one behind. So I bought 5. It cost me about 40 quid. But worth it. Taste-wise, it's not this processed crap that you get from supermarkets. And you hear that? That's the trees banging on the roof. Because no one's pruning them. They're letting the buses prune them. One day, and when it rains and all the controllers go, oh, there's a low branch on such and such a road, and you wonder why, because the trees are clipping the buses when it's dry. When they're heavy and the leaves are wet and the branches are wet, they dip really low, and you just think, oh, get a grip of yourself. You know it's going to happen, and one day there's going to be a window taken out by one. So if you're listening, councils, or whoever's in charge of pruning trees. These are really low here. Missed it. Right. I'm on the way to the depot now, and I'll see you when I'm on the bus. Speak to you in a bit. There you go. That was a little interlude. Me coming to work. I've just put it out as a video on its own. So that's about. I'll just jump it in this one as well. So Sunday duty today, running number 76. I keep this bus for both halves, so I run dead, and then run dead. I can go to the garage and go wherever. So I keep this bus until time to finish. 10:15ish. But I finish at Addington at 5 to 10. 5 to 10. Run back dead to the garage. So I do a lot of running dead today. So I'll show you the duty card. It's easier to explain this. Alright, so duty number 2509. It's a Sunday duty. So I'll have this duty tomorrow as well, because it's a Sunday duty. Unless someone stiffs me, because it's a decent duty. So I sign on at 2 minutes past 2, and I sign off at 20 past 10-ish. So, take over the bus at Bromley North. I'm now in Eltham. I go to Addington, New Addington. From New Addington I come back to Eltham, but then, interesting, I run dead back to the garage for my meal relief at 18:28 to 19:34, and then at 19:34 I run dead to Addington and start my rounder to Addington to Eltham, and then from Addington to Eltham, Eltham to Addington, and then Addington back to the garage. So nice duty for the day. So I could, in all consciousness, I could run from Eltham up to Addington and leave then and have my meal break in Addington, which I think a lot of drivers do. So how long does that give you? 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock ish. 2 minutes to 8, 2 minutes to 6 till to 8 minutes to 8. to get a lunch break in and get to Addington. So I don't know what to do with that actually. I did plan just to go back to the garage, but I don't know. I could run I could run all the way from here to New Addington. Yeah, I could all the way to New Addington and have something to eat. There's a fish and chip shop and whatever else up there, kebab shop, but it's Sunday, isn't it? So I'm not sure what will be open. Not done this duty before, so I think I'll go back to the garage as I should, as it says. There's bits and pieces up there to go. If there's nothing, excuse me. If there's nothing open, there's always McDonald's. If there's not, if you don't go to McDonald's, there's a petrol garage up the road where you can get a rank old sandwich. But yeah, so from here I'll get 58. 6 o'clock-ish. I'll get 32 minutes to get to from Elton to Bromley bus garage. It doesn't take that long. In traffic it might, but at the minute, straight up green lanes. I could pop in and go and say Blue. Yeah, I could do. The missus is. She's not in today. She's not in till later today. So I could park the bus outside my house and go see Blue, feed him instead of feeding him when I come in. So he's getting fed a bit late because I haven't been at home today. So I could go and feed him earlier and then go to the garage. It's only a 5-10 minute detour. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. And then he won't mind me later when I get in. Actually, I'm not in that late. 10. 10. I'll get the bus home. 10. I'll be home by 11. 11. Yeah, but it takes about an hour to get home. So well, we'll see. See how I feel. It's 3:20 and I'm leaving here at 3:29. Over there 3:20. Why is there a star on that? It's not a star, it's probably someone's lunch from last time they used it. Oh, nasty. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. Right. So I've got 9 minutes to go and have a wee. There's a canteen here well, not a canteen, it's like a restroom. It's got a coffee machine in it if you want a cup of cha. Canteen at Bromley's not open today. It's a Sunday, of course. No Sunday roast at Bromley garage. I suppose it seems to be a lot quieter now that we lost those routes, the R7 and. Previously you had the 208, we've had the 269, and we've had all sorts of other things. You would have been quite a busy, jostling little garage. But now it's like a shell of itself. So, I know the 320's up for grabs soon, so we might get that. We might not, but we might. 320, 358 supposedly, that'll be a coup. Because the 358 originally was a go-ahead route. A go-ahead. It was only go-ahead did it because it was their route. And I think TfL had to buy. I think how it worked is that TfL had to buy the route off of go-ahead, so they could obviously, because go-ahead would be stripping the revenue out of it. As well as TfL paying them the mileage, so I don't know how that would work. you know, that would be a coup, because as I said, no one else has ever driven the three. As far as I'm aware, no one's ever, apart from Go Ahead, driven the 358. And they've got Citaros, Mercedes on their route. I was on one today. They're going today? Yeah, I use them quite a lot, because if the 61 and the 261's not there, I'm coming past the garage, I'll jump on the 358. You know, and they seem to be they're really long. I wouldn't want to. I don't think I'd want to swing one of them around Gascoigne Road and King Henry's Drive round there in Addington. I might be wrong, but they seem to be a lot longer than a. Jack will tell me. He's a nerd, bus nerd. I don't know. I think that they're longer than the Enviro 200s that I drive. I might be wrong. I don't know, but that's just how it looks. See my dirty fingers. Ooh. Yeah. So, but they're quiet. But they're newer, so yeah, there will be. You know, this is a 12 plate, something like that. 2012. So it's 9 years old. 9 years old with the mileage. I don't know what I just did there. 2 years old with the mileage to go with it. 12 years old with 9 years old with the mileage to do it. And they're only, I think they were 16 plates, so it's only 5 years old, 5.5. Not quite as rattly. Do Mercedes buses get rattly? I don't know. Not being a bus aficionado, I don't know. So you guys know more than I do. Yeah. Are Citaros, are Mercedes buses noisy? Do they rattle? Do they fall? Do they crumble like what are they called? Alexander Dennis's Enviros? Because every Enviro I've ever been on seems to be a rattler. Not just in my company, but you know, Go Ahead, Arriva, all of them. They just seem to be rattly buses. And do Mercedes make double deckers? Because I've never seen one. Where was I? I was coming out of Elton the other day, and Greenwich University have got their own double decker bus, and it's an Optare. And I've never seen an Optare double decker bus, so I will track it down and do a little review of it. I don't know where it goes from, where it goes to. Well, it goes to Avery Hill. I know where it goes to, but because the university campus is just up the road, so it probably goes campus to campus to campus. But yeah, I'll have a look at that. I'll find him, and I will hunt him down and ask him if I can do a video of his bus. But do Mercedes do double deckers? Because I've never seen one. I know they'll do coaches. I'm not interested in coaches. I don't drive a coach. Do they do Enviro right bus type, Optare type double decker buses, London type buses? Let me know. Someone let me know. If you're the chief executive of Mercedes and you're watching my videos, as he probably is, let me know. Give me a shout. Okay, I've got to go and drive a bus. Speak to you later. Let's see if my welcome committee's at home. Here he is. Yeah, Blue Star. What's going on? Hmm? Hey, leave the carpet alone. Hey. Hey. Come on, in you come. Come on. Hey. Come on. In you go. In you go. Go on, get in. Come on.